trying to get leaner and lose fat and you're looking for healthy, high protein recipes that are gonna keep you full all day, then you've got to watch this video, because in this video, I'm gonna show you how to make breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the next 4 days. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are back with a very much requested meal prep video. So in this video, I'm gonna be making breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the next 4 days. And all of these meals are gonna help me lose fat and tone up, because that is my goal at the moment. I have literally 1 and a bit weeks left now of my diet, and I'm ready to push on. And the way for me to do that and to know that I'm gonna have a good week is to be prepared. So that is what we're doing. All of these meals that I'm going to show you today don't need reheating, because I know how hard it can be when you're going to work and you're fighting for the microwave to heat up your lunch, or you finally heat up your lunch and your chicken is as dry as anything. And we're not really here for that. So we're going to be meal prepping meals that you don't need to reheat. You can just grab it from the fridge, eat it, and we're good to go. They are no fuss meals. So before we get into this video, please make sure that you like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. As always, I'll make sure to put the recipe, full ingredients list, macros, calories, everything below in the caption. So if you guys want to make anything, you can do it pretty easily. But let's kickstart this video. We're gonna start with breakfast, which is obviously the first meal of the day. And for my breakfast, I always tend to chop and change between a sweet breakfast and a savory breakfast. I feel like once I outdo one, I swap to the other. I don't know why, I get bored, but at the moment I'm loving sweet breakfast. And I know some people think that when they have a sweet breakfast, they then can't stop having sweet food throughout the day. But for me, it's the complete opposite. Once I have something sweet for breakfast, I'm done for the rest of the day. I feel satisfied. So I'm gonna make some protein overnight oats, because they are so easy to make, but we're gonna make them biscoff apple crumble flavor. Yes. You heard that right. So these are the ingredients that you're gonna need. To make my overnight oats, we're gonna need some low-fat Greek yogurt. I've just got this one from M&S, but you can honestly use whatever one you like. We've got some biscoff biscuits, of course. Chia seeds, flax seeds. Guys, these two, if you don't have them, don't worry, but they are really good for you. And I like adding chia seeds to my overnight oats because it actually absorbs some of the liquid. Then we've got some apple, Women's Best Fit Pro Whey, French vanilla. You can use code ELEANORFIT to save 10% on Women's Best. This flavour is my all-time favourite. Then we've got some biscoff spread. I actually prefer the smooth one, you know. Is that controversial? What do you guys think? Crunchy or smooth? And then I've got some oats, cinnamon, and milk. You can use any milk you like, even water, but I'm just gonna use that one. It's actually so simple to make overnight oats, by the way, and that's why I like making them, because all you do is chuck all the ingredients into a bowl, mix it all together, pour it into your containers, and you're basically done. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's get going. I'm gonna add 200 grams of oats, 4 scoops of protein powder. Each scoop is around 30 grams. 200 grams of 0% fat yogurt. So that's about 50 grams per portion. This one is so creamy. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. 2 tablespoons of flaxseed. Flaxseed is actually so good for you. It's great with fiber, and it's also got protein in it as well. Oh, and it's also high in omega-3. 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. I'm gonna add around 300 ml of milk, but you might need to add a little bit more or less. And then we can start to mix it. Oh my God, this literally smells insane. You want your mixture to look a little bit like this, so it's quite thick, but obviously remember that the oats are gonna set in the fridge, so it's gonna get even thicker. I'm gonna move that to the side, and then I'm gonna chop up 2 apples quite small. I like them in small pieces. Okay, so we've got our chopped apple. I'm now gonna add that to the mixture. I would say you can save some for the top, but the only problem is that it will just go brown in the fridge. So if you mix it in, it won't go brown. Oh my goodness. Honestly, I could literally eat this whole pot. And then we're gonna get our biscoff biscuits and I'm just gonna crush them. Then we can get our meal prep pots ready. And we now just need to divide the mixture evenly between all 4. I just do this by eye because I'm gonna be eating all of them. So it actually doesn't matter if some are slightly more than others because I'm gonna be eating it all. Now the final thing to do is I'm just gonna melt some biscoff spread in the microwave and I'm gonna add around 10 grams per pot. So I'm gonna heat up 40 grams and then I'll drizzle that over the top because this is the best stuff ever. I'm sorry, but is there actually anything better than that? Oh, it's just the best. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon per overnight oat pot. I'm gonna add 1 crushed biscuit to the top of each. Actually guys, I've literally just added 2 biscuits to the whole 4 and that's literally fine, so we'll do that. And there we go, there is breakfast for the next 4 days. I'm sorry, but how good do these look? Biscoff, apple crumble, overnight oats. So per pot, there are 499 calories, 36 grams of protein, 16.6 grams of fat, and 51 grams of carb. For our next meal prep, we're gonna be prepping for lunch, of course. And one thing I literally love having for lunch at the moment is a pasta salad because, guys, you can get so much bang for your buck with a pasta salad. And also you can change it up, so every time you make it, it's completely different. And I love that. It's kind of the same foods, but it's not, it's interesting. And again, it doesn't need reheating. Plus, it's so easy to have a high protein pasta salad. I feel like when you go to the food shop and you get a pasta or a pasta that's kind of like already made, it is so high calorie because it's full of cream and it hardly has any protein in it. But my pasta salads are honestly the best thing ever. So for lunch, we're gonna be meal prepping a pasta salad, but I'm actually gonna add some chicken as well. We're also gonna add some other things to make it a little bit more tasty, and these are the ingredients that you're gonna need. Of course, you can add whatever you like basically, but this is what I'm gonna be adding to mine. It's tried and tested and it tastes really good. So we've got some red onion, red pepper, avocado, lettuce. They're like our veggies. Then I'm loving pecorino Romano at the moment. I don't know why, I just really love the flavor. You can use any cheese you like, to be honest, or even Parmesan. We've got some streaky bacon because I know it's not the best for you, but it tastes really good. We've got some ranch dressing. Again, you guys know I love this one. It is, yeah, just so creamy and so good. I'm yet to find a better dressing in the UK. If you guys recommend any, let me know. We've also got some chicken seasoning. Pasta, you can use any pasta you like. I've just got this one. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that, but pasta. Then we've got 400 grams of chicken, so around 100 grams per portion. So the first thing that we're gonna do is cook the chicken, and what I like to do is just season it, wrap it in foil, and air fry it. Guys, I've had so many questions recently about why I cook in foil in the air fryer and saying that it's bad for you. I feel like everything is bad for you. I don't know. People always comment on, say, when I have Diet Coke or when I use sweetener. Yes, there are definitely, or even like non-stick pans. I feel like there's a bad thing to everything, but as always, you've got to live your life and everything in moderation, right? I don't cook every time in foil. It's just when I cook chicken in the air fryer, it saves me washing up, but also it makes it taste really good and really juicy. And if I don't cook it in foil, it tastes dry, and I'm not here for dry chicken. So yeah, I like to season my chicken, wrap it in foil, and then air fry it for around 18 minutes at 180 degrees C. You can use any seasoning that you like. I just really like this chicken seasoning from Sainsbury's. It tastes really good. I don't actually know what's in it. Smoked paprika, herbs and spices, so it actually doesn't say, but it does taste good. Salt and pepper. And a little bit of olive oil. Don't be afraid to use olive oil when you cook, guys. Even if you're trying to lose fat, it makes it taste good, and a little bit of olive oil didn't hurt anybody. This is where it gets juicy. And now Now this can be air fried for around 18 minutes. I'm gonna add 200 grams of dry pasta to some hot boiling water and just cook it until it's all cooked through. I'm now gonna crisp up and fry 4 rashers of streaky bacon. While I'm waiting for the chicken to finish cooking, I'm actually just gonna chop up my veggies so they're all good to go. And all I'm gonna do now is just, oh my goodness, is just chop it up into small chunks. Now it's time to assemble our pasta salad. So we've got our cooked pasta, some lettuce, we've got pepper and red onion, avocado, 40 grams of pecorino Romano, the cooked chicken, crispy bacon, salt and pepper, and some ranch dressing. And now we're gonna mix it up. This is my all-time favorite kind of meal prep. I'm gonna put around 3 spoonfuls in each tub, and then I'll even it out at the end. But like I said, because I'm eating it all, it doesn't matter. If you weren't eating all the portions, you would just need to weigh the total mixture and then divide it by 4 and then weigh out each pot. If you're tracking your macros and calories. If you're not, then don't worry about it. And that is my pasta salad meal prep, guys. Each pot has 496 calories, 41 grams of carb, 20 grams of fat, and 37 grams of protein. Moving on to our last meal prep, which is gonna be dinner. And I absolutely love a chicken wrap, guys. It's my favorite thing. Chicken wraps are so easy to meal prep, and again, they don't need reheating. This one is a chicken pesto wrap, but it's slightly different. I feel like it's not your average pesto chicken wrap. So here is how you make it. To make my creamy chicken pesto wraps, we're gonna need 400 grams of diced chicken, which I'm gonna coat in green pesto after cooking. I've just got this one, but you can use any one, to be honest. This one isn't the best, but yeah, any green pesto will do. I love a fresh one. We've got some fresh basil, then we've got lettuce, tomatoes, a dressing for the salad. I'm just gonna use this Caesar one. And finally, we have some wraps. So first of all, we just need to fry off the chicken. Once the chicken is cooked through, I'm gonna add 2 heaped teaspoons of green pesto. And there is our creamy pesto chicken that will go in the wrap. Now I'm just gonna chop up some lettuce, tomatoes, and the basil. Take a bowl and you're gonna add in your tomatoes, the lettuce, and the basil. And then I actually had some leftover pecorino Romano, so I've got 30 grams here. I'm gonna add that in. I wasn't going to, but you know what? Let's not let it go to waste. And we're gonna add in 40 grams of Caesar dressing. I've just weighed it, so I'll weigh it again after, and then I'll know exactly how much I've used. But aim for 40 grams. Mix it together. Yum. This is our salad mixture for the wraps. So we've got our salad mixture, and then we've got the pesto chicken. Finally, it's now time to assemble the wraps. So we're doing 4 wraps. So we need to add a quarter of the mixture to each. So again, I'm just gonna eyeball it, but you can weigh it if you are not eating all of it. Then we want a quarter of the pesto chicken. Oh my goodness. And then we're just gonna wrap it up. So what I like to do is I like to fold in the sides and then roll it up so it's nice and tight. And there we go, there's one wrap. Now I've got my 4 wraps, all I want to do is pan fry them on both sides until they're golden and crispy. And And there are our chicken wraps. I'm just gonna cut one open to show you what it looks like inside. So all I'm gonna do now is wrap them up in foil, and then when I'm ready to eat, I just take it out the fridge and I can eat it cold. So per chicken wrap, there are 387 calories, 30 grams of protein, 13.3 grams of fat, and 33 grams of carbs. So it's a really great thing to have for lunch or dinner, to be honest. And there we go, guys. There is 4 days worth of meals that I have prepped in under an hour. We've got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. To be honest, lunch and dinner is probably interchangeable anyways, but this is gonna help me so much to stay on track over the next 4 days, and there is nothing better than knowing that you are prepared. I'll make sure I put all the ingredients and everything below in case you want to make anything, but as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you at the same time next week. Bye guys.